Welcome back to the broadcast. Well, Orlando Morales from the Tailor Shop Dallas is back with us. And we were talking, and because I asked you, because you know Jackson, and everyone at home watching, y'all know Jackson from Weekend Insiders, and I said, how did you get to know Jackson? And your background started working at Barney's.
That's right. I was at Barney's when they opened up in 2006. Of course, unfortunately, Barney's closed down a couple of years ago, last year.
Right.
And I had the privilege to work with Jackson. And
I'm sure a ton of other stylish people as well.
Of course, yeah, definitely. So, you know, Barney's closed down, and I was given the opportunity to keep the equipment basically that Barney's had, or to not keep, but, you know, purchase the equipment that Barney's had, and decided that I was going to go ahead and go on my own. And I'm
sure you already had a great clientele list of all those customers that shopped at Barney's as well.
I've been very blessed and fortunate to have some of the clients, and picked up quite a few.
Wow, well, you really are the expert. And so you're back to, in our second hour to talk about tailoring for women, because the rules that we apply to men's pants and men's jeans are so different with women for one major reason: high heels.
High heels.
Because that kind of throws a loop into everything, doesn't it?
As fashion, like we talked about earlier, when you are wearing a jean, they usually are wide. If you're wearing the wider bottom, the length for that usually is almost covering the whole shoe, where you're almost touching the floor. For women's, of course, you can't do that for the guys.
And we have some pictures up here, like up there in the top left corner, pants that are too short. Because if you're going to wear a wide one, you don't want it to hit the ground, and because then it kind of covers your shoe.
Actually, that's the fashion length right now. Is for the shoe, the bottom of that wide jean hem to basically almost hit the floor.
Skim the ground.
Yes, exactly.
Now, is there a pant that, if someone comes to you and says, Orlando, I want to be able to wear these pants with flats and with heels? Because in my mind, my pants are organized. I know I can wear these with flats, I can wear these with heels, and that seems impossible to me, but you said it's not. Well,
that's the biggest mistake women do make when they come to my shop, or they request, all I need is a hem put on. Well, I ask them, well, what shoes are you going to wear? Because if you measure for just a high heel, then you're losing the opportunity they'll be too long for a flat.
Right.
So the best thing we do is measure for the flat, right? And then whatever shoe, if it's a 3-inch, 2.5 or 4-inch, whatever shoe you wear, the hem will probably be touching the top of your shoe of your foot. So
a good tip for women watching would be to take 2 pairs of high heels, or a couple ranging in heel length.
That's exactly what needs to happen.
Because then that makes your job a lot easier. Now, something else that I think is important for women to understand, especially in tailoring jeans, is you can buy a pair that's a little bit bigger if they fit you in the thigh, if they're too big in the waist. Because taking in at the waist is a really easy thing to do, right?
What I've noticed in the past, that jeans are not cut round. With the smaller waist, they're cut outward for whatever reason, maybe because of the wider hips or the wider legs.
Because some girls now have the wider, you know, we got some junk in the trunk, but we have our little waist too.
Yes, exactly. Well, what we have to do is, of course, take the waist in only, and maybe sometimes you have to dart the back of the pant, or just kind of bring in the waist to meet the waistband.
Well, and it's so great to have someone with such expertise as you, because it really helps us customize our jeans and make them fit our bodies perfectly, which in turn makes our expensive jeans look better on our body.
That's right.
So many great tips, Orlando. Thank you so much. And of course, if you want to visit Orlando, you can go to his website. It's thetailorshop.com. And where are you located?
I'm at 1523 Dragon Street in the Design District.
Oh, such a great location. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much.
Okay, well, you've seen it in the magazines as one of the hottest makeup trends, but sometimes the smoky eye can be a little intimidating to try on yourself. We are going to learn tips to create this perfect smoky eye, courtesy of Miss Jennifer, when the broadcast returns. Stay tuned for that.